the big deal about clarity, and why is it so important? One of the biggest issues that new coaches face is being able to explain to other people what it is they're doing and what it is they have to offer. Whenever we start something new, our brain hasn't quite connected the dots on exactly how that's going to happen. And so the clearer that we can get in our mind, the easier it's going to be for us to reach our destination and accomplish that thing we set out to do. Without clarity, confusion sets in, and our aperture becomes too wide. We tend to lose focus on where we're going, and we get lost in our path. Once we've lost our focus, it takes us out of alignment with our purpose and what we were trying to accomplish in the first place. So let's talk more about alignment. What does that even mean? Well, there are two parts to us. There is a physical part to us and a spiritual part to us. And when we're not in alignment with both, frustration and self-sabotage are usually the result. Because there are two parts of us, that means there needs to be two kinds of clarity. When we talk about clarity, it's not just the physical side and it's not just the spiritual side, it's both. We need spiritual clarity and we need physical clarity. So let's talk more about the spiritual part first. We also call that our higher self. And the spiritual part of us has to do with our identity. It has to do with our purpose in life. It has to do with the experiences that we have and how we react to them. When faced with any decision, our higher self asks two questions. It asks, how can I help? And what can I learn? The physical part of us is completely opposite to the spiritual part of us. We call that part of us the ego. It's that little voice in our head that has an opinion about everything. It narrates our life. It worries about everything. It worries about what people think about it. It worries about the roles that it plays and if it's doing a good job doing it. It's needy. It always needs things and wants to bring things to it. It operates out of fear because it's afraid that if things change, it might die. When faced with any kind of decision, the ego also asks two questions. It asks, what's it going to cost me? What is the cost of this? What am I going to have to give up? And it asks, what can I get? What can I gain? Or how is this going to profit me in some way? So as we think about clarity, I want you to keep in mind that there are two parts to us. There are two parts that need attention and clarity. And we need to bring ourselves in alignment with both of those parts if we're going to be effective, if we're going to be able to build a business that attracts people, if we're going to be able to stick with it. In the training that follows, we're going to dive into both sides of ourself. And we are going to show you how to get clarity so that you can be in alignment as you move forward and build your business and make it profitable.